Good morning. Hi. Hi, my little sleepyhead. Oh. Oh, big stretcher. Yes, yes, yes. Today's Thursday, Bubby. Yeah.
Tomorrow I get my surprise.
Yeah, tomorrow you get your surprise. Yes. We're gonna do school today and get up and knock it out. All right, I'm about to let these puppies in.
Okay.
Are you ready? Get ready. They're coming. Watch your face.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Oh, get Parker. Give him lovies. Where's he at, Gunner? Where's he at, Gunner?
Don't bite me.
Get him, Gunner. Oh. Oh, they found you. Say good morning. Are you giving Parker lovies? Gunner, you're so sweet. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is a regular fall day. It is currently Thursday and it's chilly outside and I love it. I love fall. I love it. I love spring, but I think I love fall better. It's just the coziness of the sweater weather, the cool breeze, all the colors changing in the trees. I just love this season. So I'm gonna get today started. We are gonna do school and I've gotta get my bed made. Y'all know I like to make my bed every day, but I told Parker that if he did well in school today, we were gonna go pick up some pumpkins to carve. I carve pumpkins with them every year. And even though we are moving, we've got some time that we can carve up some fun pumpkins and put some candles in them and just sit them out in front of the apartment door. So you guys, 2 weeks. We are leaving for Alaska in 2 weeks. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. This has been a journey, a long time coming. We've been planning this move for over 2.5 years. You know, the last 5 years, we were really like, wow, we're about to retire. So we started looking at different states, trying to decide where we wanted to move. And it wasn't until about 2.5 years ago that we finally settled on the idea of going back to Alaska. And now that we're 2 weeks away, it just doesn't seem real. So in the midst of all the craziness with the packing and the moving and all the things that come with that, still working on the Alaska property with the company. They're getting ready to install our solar panels, getting our propane tank filled up out there on the property. It's like just multitasking, doing stuff here in Virginia, but also getting stuff done on the Alaska end so that everything is ready for us when we get there. And of course, you guys know we've been having a little bit of drama with the military with the vaccine mandate and Joe's retirement. And so we're still managing that as well. And for those of you that are wondering, as of the time of this video, we still have no news. We have no news on the lawsuit and we have no news from the Coast Guard as of this point. So in this scenario right now, no news is good news because we're just trucking forward one day at a time with our current orders that we have to retire. So heading out in a couple weeks and I'm so excited. So with everything going on, we're trying to keep a little bit of normalcy for Parker. And so we're gonna carve some pumpkins today. And then tomorrow we have a surprise for him. He has no idea. This was actually Joe's idea. He planned it and got it ready for us to do this tomorrow. I know little Parker's listening, so I don't want to say too much. But we're going to take you guys with us today and tomorrow. So with that being said, let's get this day started. So for Parker's language arts, he is working on creative writing. So yesterday he did his rough draft, and all I'm doing now is correcting grammar and punctuation and things like that. And then today he's going to be doing his final draft. You guys, this is such an improvement from last year. Parker's in 5th grade, and before, creative writing consisted of like 4 or 5 lines. Today, or yesterday I should say, he wrote an entire story, like filled the entire page, and I was so proud of him. He did a great job. Would you guys look at this mess we've got going on back here? This is like our trailer corner. So in addition to the furniture and dishes, this is the stuff that we're taking in the trailer with us to go across country. So that's what the current condition of the apartment has been. Ooh, that lighting's better. I have to stand in front of windows to film in this apartment. You guys, we have 3 windows in this apartment. One right here in the living room, one in my bedroom, and one in Parker's bedroom. But anyway, so yeah, the apartment's been a mess for the last probably couple of months because we've been packing up everything, as you guys know. But we just got done with math and language arts. We do still have reading to do, but I think I'm going to save that, and maybe we'll sit down later this evening and do Parker's reading lesson, because right now it is so gorgeous outside. I am feeling the need to go on a walk with the puppies just to get some vitamin D, some fresh air. Parker thinks that's a great idea. And then we have, but first, before we can go on a walk, I had to schedule Parker kind of an impromptu doctor's appointment with our primary care doctor. Parker has had an earwax problem since the day he was born. He always produces a ton of earwax, and over the years we've had to use the oil drops to help break it up to be able to pull it out of his ear. And in the last couple of days he's been telling me his right ear's been hurting really bad, and unbeknownst to me, he took a Q-tip and tried to like get the earwax out, and I think what he did was shove that wax way down in that ear canal, so it's hurting. And this morning his ear was actually bleeding. So hey, the dog's in these bones. But thankfully, our doctor was able to get us in for a virtual appointment, so we're gonna hop on a call with him here in just a little bit. And with us hitting the road in 2 weeks for Alaska, I figured let's just get him in now and get it taken care of. But after that, we're gonna take these pups on a walk. They're bored. They crack me up, you guys. They run around playing with these bones all day, waiting for us to get done with school, kind of like looking at us like, when are we gonna go outside? When are we gonna play? And they lay over and they're like, "Rawr," making these moaning noises like, apartment life sucks. I did clean myself up a little bit because we're going out in public to the store. I rarely do makeup anymore, you guys, honestly, but I got some new powder foundation from TOUPS CO. You guys know I love TOUPS CO. If you haven't checked out TOUPS CO Organics, there is always a link in my video description with a discount code where you can get 10% off your first order. Amazing, small family, small homesteading family, organic products, natural and good for you, not loaded with chemicals. So check that link out. They've got makeup, skincare. I have switched over, everything is TOUPS CO, and I love it. So I wanted to try my new powder foundation today. And then as usual, I did something totally different with my hair that you guys have never seen before. Do you feel weird that I'm recording you? Hey, stop. Bradley Boo. Hey, what are you doing, handsome? I see that tail wagging. You want to go for a walk? I know.
We'll go outside.
I know. In just a little bit, okay? In a little bit. Sit. Good. Gunner, sit. Good. That's a good puppies. I know some people hate virtual appointments, like ever since 2020 and the pandemic, like a lot of doctors are still doing virtual appointments. Some people hate that. They feel like they're not getting that personal care. I totally get that. But for me, in our current situation, I love it. Because when we lived in the farmhouse, we were only like 10 minutes from our primary care doctor. But when we sold the farmhouse and moved to the 1-acre homestead, we were then like 35 minutes away from the doctor. So the hard part is like my primary care doctor, what he can do is limited, right? If I need to be referred out to a specialist, like for my ulcer issue, there was nothing he could do for me other than see me and put in a referral for me to go see the gastroenterologist, right? Which is what he did. So for me, I much rather just do a quick virtual appointment with him and say, hey, this is my issue. Can you please put me in a referral for this? But it's just really convenient. And I'm super sad, you guys, that we're leaving this doctor. You know, going up to Alaska, we're gonna have to find a new doctor for our family. And finding good doctors these days, it's few and far between. I dealt with several woke doctors here in Virginia and left them, mainly when Lexi was still living at home. I had a doctor that would always try to get me to go sit out in the waiting room and separate me from my daughter. I have a real problem with that for many reasons, like I won't even go into it, but that's my child. I'm the one paying the co-pays. It's my insurance paying for it. So anything you need to speak to my daughter about, you can speak in front of me. I don't like this division that the school system is trying to implement in the family unit, dividing and conquering parents and children. And it's starting to seep into the pediatric world too. Divide and conquer, separating us from our children. I don't like that. So we had a lot of problems. We probably switched doctors at least 2 or 3 times until I found somebody that I was comfortable with. And Dr. Smith has just been amazing. And whenever I take my kids in there or we do a virtual, we see him together. He sees my children with me present in the room. He is hilarious, has a great sense of humor. And you know what? He remembers who I am. Like, I hate it when you have a doctor that doesn't even remember you every time they see you. And you're like, yeah, don't you remember like you prescribed me that already the last time you saw me? And they're like, oh, let me look at your chart. They don't even remember who you are. I just personally like that, you know, care and that personal touch. It makes me feel a lot better.
Hello.
Hi, Dr. Smith. How are you?
Hi. Good. What's going on with Parker?
All right, so that went great. Dr. Smith is sending in a prescription for some eardrops for him to try to help break that up so we can get all that earwax out. I mean, the earwax is packed in this ear canal, you guys. So we're gonna pick those up today. He said give it a few days, see if that works to clear it out. If not, he said we can just come by his office and he will flush it out for us. So we may end up having to drive over to his office anyway. He got us in same day, getting the ear drops for Parker, and hopefully that'll take care of it.
what's been on my mind. Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city light. Hey, darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey, come on now and take my hand. Hey, darling, I love it when it's me and you on the road with a couple of tunes in a car for two. Hey, darling, you know we're gonna have a really good time, driving in the middle of the night when the stars are bright. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey, come on now and take my hand. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey, come on now and take my hand. Yeah, we only get one life, I wanna make it count, honey, come on now and take my hand.
You guys hear the sirens? It's pretty much like every minute of every day. That might be exaggerating just a little bit, but still. Anyway, good morning. It is the next day and we are all dressed and ready to go to Parker's surprise. So, little does he know, we bought tickets to take him to this, like, make sure that door's shut, this Jurassic Park thing. I don't even know. Like I said, Joe got the tickets and he planned it, but Parker is all boy and he is all about some dinosaurs. So we're gonna, it's a little bit of a drive. It's about 30 minutes to get over there and we're gonna spend a couple hours there letting him see all the dinosaurs. And they have all kinds of fun things for the kids to do apparently. And then later on tonight, as I promised you guys, I am gonna share one of my favorite fall recipes, which is my sausage and sauerkraut soup recipe. All right, you guys, so let's get in the truck and let's head out for the day.
Nothing ever felt as good or as easy as when we were young. Oh, though I felt misunderstood, it was a pleasure running away with you. We were just children acting like a dog.
All right, P, we're here. Do you know what we're here for?
What?
No, I'm asking you, do you know? Do you have any guesses?
To buy stuff.
To buy stuff? Why do kids always want to buy stuff? Like they don't have enough toys as it is.
They don't have money either.
Yeah, they don't have money. They want to use all of our money. Ain't that right, P?
I have some money.
We got a little bit of money. Dad bribed him to get rid of some of his big toys so we didn't have to take him to Alaska. They were old. Don't message me and tell me that I'm like a bad mom or something, but yeah. Babe, you want to get a picture in front of your sign?
We were kids having kids, crazy naive. It amazes me that we didn't fall apart harder than we did. They keep us on speaking terms. We grow and we learn. I have no regrets, only forgets. Oh, a big thank you to life for giving us sand. Oh, when the timing's right, there's no wasteland. Oh, we were just children acting like adults, crazy, naive, bold and carefree. We were kids having kids, crazy, naive. It amazes me that we didn't fall apart harder than we did. Life keeps on moving. It's cold.
All right, you guys, we just got home and I'm tired. I just changed. Virginia is really messing with my fall vibes. Like, it is October and it's gotta be 80 degrees outside or so. And so we came home and had to change because we are getting ready to run out to our enclosed trailer that's being stored at our friend's property. You guys probably saw that in the previous video. Joe bought an extended trailer hitch, I think, is what we're doing today. Because when we're on the drive across country, the dogs are going to be kept in the back of the truck where the camper shell is. We need to be able to open the tailgate while we're driving to let the dogs out to go to the bathroom and stuff. And the way it is right now, if we open that tailgate, it's gonna hit the trailer hitch. So we need to go over there and just install that new one so that when we're on our long trip across country, we will be able to let the dogs out, in and out freely to go to the bathroom. We had fun, Parker had fun. It was kind of crazy though, like everything else. I think it was like $80 for the tickets to go see the dinosaurs. And then everything else that you wanted to do cost extra money. You had to go buy tickets. And I'm like, it was already $80 just to get in here. Now you want another $15 for him to ride on a dinosaur that doesn't move? But, you know, it was fun. Parker enjoyed it, got himself a couple cute souvenirs. But for me, I'm like, I told Joe, I'm like, why don't you just take Parker? You and him can have a father-son day and I'll just hang out at the house and do some cleaning or something. Because you guys, when I'm around that many people, I'm just completely drained. Like a few months ago in mine and Joe's counseling session, our counselor was talking to us about introverted people versus extroverts, right? So the introvert, when we're put in a position where we have to like talk to people and be in front of people for an extended period of time, it completely drains our emotional battery. And then like we get home and we're just like I totally changed my clothes and just fell out on the bed and totally could have took a nap. But Joe's like, let's go put the new trailer hitch on. And it's just funny. Like I want to go. And then when I get there, I'm just kind of like, why did we do this? Lots of people, lots of noises, lots of activity. And it's really funny, you guys, because if you knew me back in the day, like in my early 20s, I was like the social butterfly. If there was a barbecue going on, a party going on, Tina was up in there. And now I'm just like, I'd rather be at home, like cooking dinner or doing laundry. All right, I know I told you guys wrong. I always get this stuff wrong. It's a trailer jack, right, Joe?
Yeah.
It's just insane to think that we are finally leaving, you guys. We have been in this apartment for 8 months. It's crazy. I'm ready for some wide open spaces. I'm ready for some fresh, cool air. I'm ready to decorate and fix up our little cabin with all the things I've been dreaming and fantasizing about this whole time. And it's coming up. It's right around the corner. So thank you all for your prayers about my ulcers. I shared that in my last video with you guys. I apparently have 3 ulcers in my stomach. And I did get my biopsy test results back, and they were not caused by the H. pylori bacteria. So they're, you know, peptic ulcers, basically caused by the acid in my stomach. My stomach is producing too much acid, and then of course stress can play a factor in there too. So I am currently on some medication, most of you know, just for 6 to 8 weeks to heal my stomach lining, and then hopefully that will be the end of that. But I just wanted to update you on the results from the biopsies. And I lied, it's currently 90 degrees out here. I knew it was extra hot today. I do this every fall. I get so excited and I'm like, oh, it's jeans and sweater weather, and it looks crisp and cool outside, and then I step outside and it's blazing hot. In fact, I think our Christmas shopping video that we did last year, I was wearing like a wool sweater, and I actually had to buy a t-shirt from Bass Pro because it was just so hot outside. But we did bring the puppies with us. I think we're gonna make a quick pit stop on the way back from our friend's property. There's a big lake over there where we like to take the dogs so they can go swimming. They are water dogs, especially Bradley. He loves to swim. Joe.
What?
Should we do a feelings check?
I feel happy.
Parker, you feel happy?
That's just because you got all those kinds of stuff.
Because you got $75 worth of toys that you didn't need?
Yeah, look. I got this guy.
I know, we showed him, buddy.
This guy.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
this.
Yeah. So you're happy?
Yeah.
What about the Alaska trip? How are you feeling about that?
Excited.
Excited? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what in the heck I'm gonna pack in our ice chest, because we're taking an ice chest with us. We'll be stopping at a hotel every night. We'll drive for, I don't know, 8 to 10. Joe says 14 to 18 hours a day, but that ain't happening. I don't have an issue with eating out a little bit here and there, but I don't want to be eating out 3 times a day. 1, it's not healthy, and 2, it's expensive. So I want to bring snacks and some fruit and like some sandwich stuff and things to make at the hotel and everything, or even on the trip for like lunch. And then we can also take that ice chest on the ferry so that we don't have to eat in the cafeteria the whole time we're on the ferry. So trying to figure out what all I'm gonna take. We're gonna take our little mini coffee maker, of course, and lots of warm clothes, because it's gonna be super cold when we're underway going from Bellingham, Washington up to Haines, Alaska. It's gonna be freezing cold. So I'm excited. I'm ready for cool weather, ready to put the tank tops away.
A couple hours from Japan, would you stay awake? I'm losing touch of who I am when you're far away. And I feel like I'm running in circles around you. And I know I've been acting strange for a while, but I want you close. Ooh, closer than before. And no one knows that I want you close. I'm not overthinking feelings, I just need you to know that I want you close. Closer than before. I know that we've been through a lot, now we're hiding in the crowd. I'll be whatever you want me to be, you know I'm on your side. And I feel like I'm running in circles around you. And I know I've been acting strange for a while, but I want you close.
each other.
Do a bull roar. You ready? Come on, go get it.
I'm not overthinking feelings. I just need you to know that I want you close. Ooh, ooh, closer than before. Closer than before. Closer than before. Hiding all my feelings, broken from the start. Wish you never leave me. Am I going too far? But I want you close, closer than before. But I
It's probably daily that we take the dogs out, whether it's to the little dog park that we have at the apartment or this lake. This lake has this road that goes around like, well, it's 5 lakes actually, so the dogs love it. The breeder that we got the puppies from sent me some pictures. It is so funny, you guys. Bradley looks just like his mom. I'm gonna try to pop in a picture here for you guys. He looks just like his mama, and Gunner looks just like his dad, Gunner Sr. Oh, I gotta make sure they don't take me out. But it's just cool. It is so funny to see how much they each resemble one of their parents. Ain't his mama pretty? Aw. Some of you have asked, actually quite a few of you have asked, for updates on Ollie and Lexi. You guys, most of you know that have been around for quite a while. We had a boxer pit. I'm trying to stay out of the sunshine right there. We had a boxer pit that we rescued from the animal shelter like 6 years ago named Ollie. And he was really more of Lexi's dog. Lexi is our 20-year-old daughter that lives in California, for those of you that don't know. Most of you just see Parker in our videos, so you think we only have one child, but we actually have a 20-year-old daughter, and she lives in California. Her name is Lexi. So she asked us, you know, when I get to California and I get settled and I'm able, can you guys send Ollie to me? And so that's what we did. A few months ago, we shipped Ollie to Lexi. He is doing well. They are both living their best life. They went to the beach the other day. Lexi's always going out hiking with him and stuff. And I said, send me some pictures so I can update the YouTube family. Everybody's asking about you and Ollie. So here's some pictures of Lexi and Ollie. Doing really well, living in California, soaking up that California sunshine. All right, you guys, welcome back to the kitchen. We're gonna get started on this delicious sausage and sauerkraut soup. The complete ingredient list and recipe will be linked as usual for you guys in the video description. And if you don't know how to make homemade sauerkraut, y'all, you got to try it. I'm gonna link a video here to teach you how to make that. But this is the best fall recipe. It's so warm, such a comfort food. So the first thing we're gonna do for this recipe is shred, slice, dice, and grate all of our vegetables. And then we're gonna head on to the next step. This really is something that you can make in probably less than an hour. And I have no doubt it's probably gonna become one of your family's favorite too. Next, we're just gonna melt our butter in our pot and add our onions and our garlic and cook those onions until they're translucent. All right, now that those onions are cooked down, let's add the rest of our veggies. We're gonna put in our potatoes and carrots, and then we're gonna be adding our chicken stock. You guys can use chicken stock, beef stock, it doesn't really matter. And then we're gonna add 3 tablespoons of tomato paste and give that a good mix to break down that tomato paste. After that, we're gonna add about 1/3 to half a cup or so of barley. Now, I've had some people ask me, is this keto friendly? It can be. We have eaten this recipe while we were on keto. Just omit the potatoes and the barley, and it's gonna be an amazing keto recipe for your dinner. While that soup is cooking over on the stove, we're gonna take this time to slice our sausage. I like to fry this up even if it's already cooked sausage because I really like to get the glaze that naturally comes from the sausage. You guys can use Italian sausage, chicken sausage, it doesn't really matter. And then we're gonna just add a little bit of bacon grease to this pan to fry these up. I had some olive oil, but we just ran out. I love my little bacon grease holder. You guys, I'm gonna link this for you in the video description. We save all of our bacon grease for cooking, and this has an awesome screen to sift out the solids, and then you can just leave it on your counter and have yummy, delicious bacon grease whenever you need it. Now go ahead and salt and pepper your soup to taste. Make sure you don't add too much salt. Remember, we're gonna be adding that sauerkraut later, and sauerkraut is already salty enough. And then I just add a little Italian seasoning, and you guys can use some caraway seeds if you would like. Parker doesn't like caraway seeds, so I'm not gonna use it in the recipe, but feel free to if you'd like. I'm telling you guys, you got to make this homemade sauerkraut. It's even better than store-bought. It is so good. I cannot stand it. All right, so we're just gonna add our sauerkraut to the soup now and cook that down for about 15 more minutes or so, and then we'll be adding the sausage. I cook dinner, I am cooking in style, listening to a really good Pandora station. I usually pour a delicious glass of my dry farm wine, and I just love to rock out. The kitchen truly is my happy place. All right, you guys, last step, we're gonna add this delicious sausage to our soup, give it a good mix, let it cook just for a couple more minutes to mix everything up, and then it is all ready to serve. And you guys, this is the kind of soup, like my mama says, that's gonna put hair on your chest, okay? It is so delicious, and it's like a good lasagna or spaghetti. It's even better the next day. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's vlog and this yummy fall recipe. I wish you all the best in this season, friends, and we're super excited to take you on our journey in just a couple weeks to Alaska.